Hey guys, J-Roll of 2K3 back with you today for a quickie review on the Howard Leight. That is L-E-I-G-H-T Impact Sport cups. Just picked up 2 pair of these guys on Amazon the other day. I want to say 45 bucks a piece. Read a lot of reviews, have tried out a lot of different cups over the past year doing shooting. These guys, without spending, $150 or $200, have been the overall best rated, lowest profile, and all around best, reviewed or 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5 star pieces I have found. Just some of the quick points on these guys. AA batteries they run on that sit behind the black rubberized cover. Or, I'm sorry, AAA batteries, not AA. Microphones built in to both cups. And then you have your volume power control here, as well as an MP3 jack input here. So you might ask yourself, why would a guy want an MP3 input? Well, I kind of fight with that a little bit too. I guess the assumption being you're listening to music while you're shooting or whatever. I guess you could wear these while you're working on, heavy machinery or what have you. So, as you see, they fold up nice and small, roughly the size of a softball for, storage or transport. They are fully adjustable vertically. The cool part is none of that mechanism sits up in the, in the headpiece. It all physically pulls out of this section of the cup. I'll put these on, show you my ugly mug, give you an idea of how small they are on your ears. When you turn the volume on that's on the side of these things, let me find it. I don't know how many of you have actually ever worn an amplified cup. It's a very interesting experience. As I'm in my garage right now talking, I can actually hear myself through these cups louder than I could if I were, let's say, just standing here normally. So, adjustable volume on the side. Let me find the damn thing again. There we are. All the way down to 0, which at that point you can't hear anything, to full blast, which is depending on the orientation of which ear you're on. In this case, it's to roll the volume all the way back, and then I can talk like extremely quietly, probably more quietly than you guys can make out, and it's extremely loud. My fiance and I wore these the other night, and we were making the dogs bark, and we've got 3 dogs, 2 chihuahuas, and a pug. And to hear the dogs bark, that loud enough bark was enough to attenuate the circuitry inside to where you could not actually hear them bark, and then as soon as they stopped, we could have a conversation back and forth again. So I don't know with the angle I had the camera if you could actually see the profile of the cups, but there they are. So overall, I haven't tried these out at the range. We're going to probably do that in 2 days. Today's Friday. We're probably going to do that on Sunday. I have pretty high expectations. They get good reviews online. Like I said, without spending $100 on some crazy high-end shooting muff, I think that by far this is going to be one of the best alternatives. They're made very well. Like I said, AAA batteries, so there's not going to be any goofy battery size or anything like that to have to replace, especially if you go low on the range or anything like that. The actual cups themselves have a really nice soft rubber. I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like a speaker surround rubber, really soft and malleable. Inside you have a cotton kind of insert, almost like a speaker mesh, like your home audio speaker cover insert. Fully adjustable, and like I said, they collapse all the way down. The kind of cool thing is the head strap that are on these, or whatever you want to call it, is a leather, if you can see it there, almost like a distressed leather. It's got a really cool look to it. You know, I mean, these things aren't about style. It's more, you know, function over fashion. But, you know, if you can make them look cool at the same time. I haven't seen the Howard Lights in anything but OD green, but I haven't done much of a search. I buy a lot of my tack stuff and my shooting things on Amazon just because it's inexpensive and you can get shipping for free most of the time. But there may be other colors available. If you're not a big OD green guy, I think there's a chance they have them in an all black, but don't quote me on that. I like the OD green. It's, you know, overall pretty cool. They do have some certified stamps on here. I'm not going to get into that stuff, mostly because I'm not really prepared to speak on what any of it means, but these probably are certified to meet or exceed, you know, like the ANSI, American National Standards, you know, ratings and things like that for shooting. So I may do an update after our trip to the range this weekend and let you know how they perform, but overall I'm really comfortable. I mean, I could probably wear these things all day. Literally, they're extremely comfortable. And the strangest thing about them, with the amplifier built in, it's almost kind of a surreal feeling or experience having them on with the amplifiers running if you've never experienced it. As you take a breath, it's not that loud, you know, normally, but it's almost as if you can hear more than you normally would, and that's kind of the point. I mean, you're amplifying the small frequencies and the lower frequency things that would be happening in a loud scenario like a gun range or a work site or something like that, and you're amplifying that stuff that's not harmful, and you're taking out all that. When I clap my hands, the phones immediately go into mute. I mean, almost like welding mask fast. If you guys have had that experience where, you know, you've got a self-dimming welding mask, you strike that arc, and before, you know, the welding torch or whatever really kicks in, that mask goes completely black. This is the same type of response. Hell, I would tell you it's probably even faster than that. But, you know, once again, won't really be able to report completely on that until after the range trip. But hey, for 45 bucks, guys, Howard Light, Howard like Howard Stern, Leight, by Sperian, S-P-E-R-I-A-N. There you go. That's my quick review. 45 bucks on Amazon, shipped. You really can't beat it. I think I have 80 bucks in both pairs. So there you go. If you have any questions, feel free to, you know, shoot me a comment or whatever, and I will answer them the best I can. Thanks, guys.